Hello friends, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we are going to be doing a compression test on an Ecotec 2.2 liter engine. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is disconnect the fuel pump. And the reason why you want to do this is to bleed the line of all its fuel. So let's go ahead and do that. It's this one right here. And now I'm going to go start the car and let it stall. As you can see, I don't have too much fuel in this thing. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do with your compression test is you're going to want to disconnect this wiring harness right here. It's got a little block here to make sure that it doesn't come out of place, but to save you time, I popped that out already. Now all you do is you press down on this and pull it out. Very simple. And now we're going to want to unbolt these 4 bolts here. They're 10 millimeters. The next step in this whole process is taking a 5/8" spark plug wrench and a long extension and making sure that you have it seated down properly in the engine. Pull out all 4 spark plugs. Okay, so now the next step I have in this is attaching my compression hose. What I've done is I put a fitting according to the spark plug that I have in there, and those match the threads. And here you can see that we have a pounds per square inch. You can't see that because it's unfocused, but that's your PSI right there. And what you're going to want is you're going to watch for any variations between the cylinders. Really, you should have nothing more than 15% differential. Okay, so now I have my compression tester seated into spark plug number 1. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn the vehicle over 6 times, and I am going to get the appropriate measurement, the approximate measurement I should say, for the compression within that cylinder. What I've got there is about 180 psi, and I'm going to compare that with the next 3 cylinders. Okay, so now I've got the compression tester firmly seated into cylinder number 2. One thing I should have noted on the first one is don't tighten it too much. You have a rubber O-ring on there, and basically you just need to get it hand tight as if it were an oil filter or something. So again, I'm going to hope that I got somewhere similar to 180 psi as I did on the first one. And we're looking for somewhere within a 15% differential. Anything more and we have issues. I've got about 170, so, you know, do the quick math. 170 over 180 is what? Okay, so now we're moved on to cylinder number 3. Doing the quick math in my head while I was threading that in, we have a 5% differential between cylinder number 1 and 2. That's not unreasonable. The car's got 200,000 K on it, so it's actually quite good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it over, and we will get a measurement on this one. And we have 180 psi, exactly what we want. If you have anything more than a 15% differential on any of these measurements, what I suggest doing is taking a pistol grip pumper and dapping some 30 weight oil in there and rethreading it on and taking another measurement. If you have the same reading, it'll tell you that your valves either need adjustment or if they're worn out. If you have a dramatically higher number, what that means is that your piston rings are gone. Anything less than 100 psi, well, then suggest taking it to the mechanics. Okay, so now we're going to put the engine back together. Make sure that your spark plugs are all in good shape. There's a couple diagrams on the internet that'll show you what a worn out spark plug looks like, or if you have any heat fray on them, anything to look out for. It's a 5/8" wrench. Do not strip these. Just twist like that. turn off the video and we will proceed to the next step, which is to save you some time. Okay, so we got the whole thing back together. Thank you for watching my very first video.